Woof. All right, so the third DevBlog that came out on November 2nd. Michelangelo at the Dockyard and other changes for closed test 12.11. Attention all shipwrights, a new Dockyard's coming in update 12.11. Sestri Ponente Dockyard. So update 12.11 brings us to Sestri Ponente in the Italian Riviera for the construction of Tier 9 Michelangelo at the Dockyard. The Sestri Ponente Dockyard will contain 32 phases, 27 of which may be completed through missions. At least 5 phases will need to be purchased with the balloons to finish the construction of Michelangelo to add her to your port. Michelangelo definitely looks interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good, but the amount of secondaries on that ship are ridiculous and do make it interesting. Starter packs of 5 and 10 phases will be available to buy for 6,000 and 10,000 doubloons respectively. You can also buy individual phases for 1,750 doubloons each. See, now, when I see a camo like this with the banners down the side and all these streamers up across the wires, that screams to me right there. That says, this is a port queen. It's not meant to go in battle. It's not meant to get dirty or wet or splashed or anything, or to have a shell hit, or it's not meant to be done. This is a port queen to sit here and look pretty and be decorated. I hate these camos for playing. Now, I hope this ship isn't one that's a port queen. I hope it's going to be, you know, at least good enough or gimmicky enough that it makes people want to play it. That's the hope, but we will see. But not a fan of these camos for anything other than port queens. Once constructed, Michelangelo will boast twin 4-barrel turrets. I was reading that wrong. Twin 4-barrel turrets in the middle of the ship. They're both right here in the middle of the ship. These guns you see here in front are not the guns, folks. It has 2 quadruple turrets here in the middle of the ship, and it has these secondary guns at the front and back. This thing has a lot more secondary power than Napoli. That's the best way to put it. Whatever you see on Napoli, it has a lot more. As a matter of fact, let's be specific here, and let's just tell you, if I look at Napoli and I look at Michelangelo and I look at secondaries, right now as it sits, we're talking about Napoli. If I normalize things to 8 kilometers, so I've normalized things to 8 kilometers. Napoli has a secondary DPM of 417,500. Michelangelo has 757,929. Yes, you heard that right. Both of the ships have 1,252 millimeter secondaries. Michelangelo is 3x4. Napoli is 4x3. Okay. Part of the difference is Napoli has 12 90 millimeters and Michelangelo has 20 of the 90 millimeters. So now there's a thing on shiptool.st. It's called hitting DPM, which means, okay, you've got this secondary DPM, but sometimes a ship can have a lot more secondary DPM than in other words. There's it throw out a lot more shells, but it can't hit shit. So you can throw out a lot more shells, but another one with less DPM might have a better hitting DPM because it's more accurate. So the Michelangelo's shell dispersion is a little worse, but you put out a whole lot more shells per minute. Same sigma, but it's a little more dispersion. So the hitting DPM of the Michelangelo sits at 165,005, and the hitting DPM of the Napoli would be 114.057. So, I mean, you're looking at, oh boy, how much more? About 40 to 50% more hitting DPM, and kind of similar in the DPM. So that's a lot, folks. That's a lot. So that's why this ship is kind of interesting. Just don't know how it's going to be in practice. So they're talking about 320 millimeter armor piercing or SAP shells, heavily armored and brimming with SAP secondaries. Builders will be able to comfortably sail this ship into battle under the cover of exhaust smoke while hydro is going. Now, she recently got some nerfs to the secondaries and to the hydro, so we'll see. She even has fast torpedoes for delivering knockout blow. So Dockyard missions can be completed through updates 12.11, 13, and the first 2 weeks 13.1, and the Dockyard will remain till the end of 13.1. Additional content. Let's see. During 12.11, players who purchase Santa's gift containers for money via our premium shop are going to receive a special currency as a bonus. Just what we need, more currencies in the game. That can be spent on new permanent camouflages. The Polar Ice Cap perma camouflage for the Alaska, Georgia, Lightning, Algerie, Moss, or Hyuga. The Shogatsu permanent camouflage for Yoshino. So let's see what these look like. So the first is this Polar Ice Cap. So here's the Alaska, the Polar Ice Cap. Well, I mean, it's not that fancy, but it doesn't look bad. Oh, does it have a Christmas tree on it? Is that built into the ship or the camo? Yes, it looks like it is. So, I mean, it looks okay. I like the red that you've got on top. I wish we could get a better view of the top and the sides, but not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And then what's this last one? The Shogatsu for the Yoshino. Let's see what that looks like. There's the Hyuga, the Yoshino. So it's a similar thing, except it's red stripes on the side, and you have these little Christmas tree bands down the side and some little lights. So, not sure which one I like better. Not sure at all. Like I said, both of these are decent, but not spectacular. I'd probably lean slightly more to the Yoshino because of the red, but other than that, that's it. In line with our update to Santa gift containers, both super containers and premium ship containers will have more ships added to them. Open the spoilers below to learn more. Super container content updated. Let's see what is happening here. Super container and steam super container content. Added the following ships as possible drops from super container and steam super containers. So you got Colossus, Tashkent 39, Nottingham, Numancia, Sun Yat-sen, Halford, Jaeger, Almirante, Grave, Veloce, Alliance, Carl Johan, Scarlet Thunder, Shield, West Virginia, Tokachi, Duplay, Leipzig, Brisbane, and Tromp. How many is that? 5, 10. Wait a minute, did I see that right? 5, 10, 15, 19 ships, it looks like. Premium ship tier 6 container and premium ship elite container updated to add Duplay and Leipzig. The tier 7 premium ship container and premium tier 7 elite container updated to add Tokachi and West Virginia 44. Premium ship tier 8 container and elite container, Shield, Alliance, Almirante, Nottingham, Numancia added. And lastly, the tier 9 container premium added Veloce, Sun Yat-sen, Halford, Jaeger, Carl Johan, and Scarlet Thunder. Okay. And commander skill recommendations. So we changed commander skill recommendations for the majority of ships in the game in order to accommodate the commander skill update taking place in 12.10. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Other changes. The effects of the X-Ray Papa Uni-1 and November Foxtrot signal flags, as well as Smoke Generator Modification 1 upgrade, were changed to include the Smoke Curtain Generator consumable found on the upcoming second American aircraft carrier line. Okay. November Foxtrot has added an effect that reduces the reload of Squadron Consumables by 5%. X-Ray Papa Uni-1 add an effect that increases action time of the Smoke Curtain Generator by 5%. And Smoke Generator Modification 1 changed to be applicable to the Smoke Curtain Generator consumable. Okay. The effect of the Squadron Consumables Modification 1 upgrade has also been changed. Replace the effect that increased Squadron consumable action time with a new effect that adds +1 additional consumable charges for squadrons. Great. +1 additional consumable charge for squadrons. So an extra spotter plane or a fighter planes. Yeah, extra BS. Wow, so that was a lot in this one. So to update, you're getting changes to the signal flags in the Squadron Consumable Mod 1. You're getting new ships added to premium containers, to super containers and steam super containers. We're getting new camos for the Yoshino, and then for Hyuga, Moss, Algeria, Lightning, and Georgia and Alaska. So very nice. Michelangelo is out, and she'll be ready to go. So that's it. That is all 3 DevBlogs. That was a lot to unpack. But yeah, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Well, it is time to end this now and actually try to get in some gameplay on World of Warships. So let's go and do that now. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to receive notifications of future videos, just ring the bell. Until next time, Tater Dawg says, woof.